What's going on, guys? Chuck here, the very special guest, my daughter Kara,
Hi.
and we're here because she wanted to do a video about a movie that she really likes. And what is that movie?
Megan.
Megan. Which this is obviously not anything new. This isn't. It recently. This is probably about a year or two old. I remember this was really. I think it was popular on the internet during. Maybe not during the pandemic, maybe after the pandemic, or somewhere around that time when it was hitting the internet and went viral, and it was really popular. And of course, it's been the girls love Megan. Megan and Wednesday have been really big hits with girls Kara's age, and she's dressed up as both. So I actually got to see Megan on HBO Max, I think is what it came on. Max, or was one of them there? Maybe Paramount. I can't remember which. It was one of those streaming services I saw it, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's nothing out of the ordinary, extra special. It's kind of run of the mill. It's very much your AI out of control. These stories have been done several times before. You can go back to the '70s, stuff like Colossus: The Forbidden Project, Westworld. Even the '80s with war games, AI going crazy. Deadly Friend Wes Craven is some along some lines. This has a little bit different aspect, considering you're dealing with today, the times of day. People, AI is such a more relevant thing in our lives. It controls our lives. It dominates our lives with our phone, all our smart technology. We're talking things like Google or Siri or Alexa. These things, machines run our lives. And that's kind of the premise of Megan. You've got a little girl whose parents who've been killed in an automobile accident. She's left under the care of her aunt, who really is not parental in any means whatsoever. She's a toy creator. She's working on creating, basically, and this Megan is the perfect babysitter, if you will. That's basically what Megan becomes. And she clings on to the little girl. Then her wires get crossed somewhere, and all heck breaks loose. So, Kara, what was it that drove you to really want to see Megan?
I saw some videos on my phone, and I'm like, I wonder what the whole entire movie looks like.
Which is funny, because when I showed it to her, she basically recited almost every scene word for word, because she'd seen, I think, all the scenes on YouTube somewhere, just not in the proper order or context of anything. So she knew the scenes, but not how they fit together. It was kind of weird.
I saw some videos on my phone.
Okay. But besides that, what was it that attracted you to Megan? What made you think it was really cool?
The part that the boy got killed.
She's sadistic, so she is. On that note, so while I watched it on streaming, I bought the Blu-ray after that, and this is what we watched. Now, it has an unrated version, but for her, just for the sake of argument, for some people out there, I did have her watch the rated version, not the unrated version. Which honestly, there's not a whole lot of difference in it, except for the unrated does have, I think, a little bit more a little more gore, with the little boy having his ear ripped off. But that's really all. So besides that, you sicko, what else did you like about Megan? The character itself. What do you like about the character of Megan?
The whole entire face is like smooth.
Smooth.
It's very smooth. And I'm impressed because like almost all robots are like that. And another part of her I like is her hair. At the ends is a freaking curly.
Okay.
It's curly.
A little curly at the end. I guess it kind of has little waves there.
Yeah, it's a
little little waves here. It's all about the aesthetic. Well, I do like the visual effect of Megan is, I think, really cool. The fact that it's part CGI and part a live action performer, and there's a young girl playing. I can't remember her name, so I do apologize.
Katie.
Yeah, the actress's name who plays Megan. not the actual character of the movie, but the
I
actress who actually does the performance of Megan,
yeah.
does the motion capture. She actually doing I think the physical part, but also CGI on top of that. It makes for a really good lifelike performance, and gives it that nice creepy, which I think is probably what draws everyone to the movie. Is the whole visual of Megan herself and how creepy and lifelike she appears, and of course that weird dance. The dance is what's I think in the trailer. That dance is kind of helped her go viral, and kids were doing that weird. It is a weird, creepy moment in the film. Out of nowhere, she's stalking someone. She breaks out into a dance. It's crazy. Anything anything else that really sticks out in your mind about the movie? Or tell me overall your thoughts of the movie when you saw it. Can you do that?
Thoughts?
Yeah, these things in here.
That part when Gemma and Megan were fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then
there may be spoilers, just to let you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe are spoilers, like me.
I can't control us. I can't corral her in, so she may throw out spoilers. So just be warned now. Okay.
Anyways,
Megan and Gemma are fighting.
Yeah.
And the Gemma being the aunt of the girl. Was it Katie or his name?
Katie, yeah.
Okay.
And and then Megan go ahead and then changes her voice to Gemma's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how does she does that?
She's a robot.
Well, she's a robot. I thought in my head, she's a freaking robot. So yeah, she's a robot.
Freaking robot.
Freaking robot.
The mouth on you, girl. Yeah, it is, kind of creepy because she does all these, kind of weird little tricks to, to trick everyone. Yeah. Like when she's, what she fools the Gemma's coworkers, and with her phone call and all that stuff, and all these different little things. It's really, it's a fun movie. It's nothing really groundbreaking. It's not, oh my god, it's like the scariest movie. It's nothing like that. I think it's actually PG-13. I think there's one F-bomb in it, so they get the PG-13 squeak by with that. The gore is minimal. If you watch it, underrated, like I said, you get a little more of the ear tearing of the little boy, which that stalking scene is kind of creepy, but it's I think it's effective. I think it's a very quickly paced film. It doesn't take too long to get one. It's a quick watch. It's easy to watch, I think. Yeah. It's fun. The character of Megan is very interesting.
Very interesting.
She's only 8, I promise. Sometimes I don't know. And I like the story dynamic between Katie and Gemma as the aunt. The woman who basically doesn't have time for children, really want children. She's kind of just doing her thing and learning how to adapt to being a mother. And it says a lot about our reliance on our devices. We let devices run our lives, whether it be, like I said, Siri or Alexa or our phones, whatever. Yeah, that's basically what kind of the thing that Gemma's basically she's throwing out, creating these ultimate toys that or for babysitters, basically for kids, that that's the only companion they'll ever need, and that's it. And you're taking away the whole parental element, which children do need. So I think it's a nice allegory on that, or I don't know quite what I'm looking for, but I that's interesting aspect of the film, and it's just
very interesting movie.
It's got a nice little creepy tone, in some aspects. Because again, dolls are creepy in general. Even her dolls. She's got a couple dolls that are like really big. Later on, later on, I always make sure if later on I pick them up nicely, talk to them, very, very politely and set them down, because I'm not having those dolls come attack me. I've seen Twilight Zone. I've seen Child's Play. No, I mean every 5 or 3 foot doll she has lying around here, I'm talking to and being nice to. So I'm not taking any chances, because these things are creepy. And this is this is another one of them. Like I said, for some reason, it became really popular. I think among, again, for young kids, like again, being viral all over YouTube. You see Megan as a big Halloween costume. It's a nice big cosplay. Girls like it's one reason why I figured, okay, I'll let her watch it because you'd already seen half of it before I even showed it to her, so I guess it didn't matter. So I take it you really liked Megan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's been hounding me for ever to do this because she really want to talk about it. Anything else I'm doing a lot of talking. Anything else you want to say?
Two parts I want to talk about. First one.
Go ahead.
That part when she rips out whatever his name is. I forgot his name. Anyways, whoever his name is. And then when she says run, and then
the little boy that she's stalking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he runs. She does this like little bear crawl.
Right.
I always done that.
That's what somebody do in their gymnastics class. They teach you the bear crawl as part of their gymnastics, and it's watching Megan drop down and do that. So it is actually a really disturbing scene.
It's like she puts out one finger and then she starts just crawling. And then that part, he trips over a branch. And then
that happens a lot in movies. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they always trip over branches. Like, why do they always trip over branches?
People are clumsy in horror movies.
Yeah, they are clumsy. Anyways, start running over the shoe. Boing, 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 boing. He goes boing, boing. That shoe, the shoe he has.
Okay, what? Remind me, I've only seen it twice, and I watched it many times. The shoe.
His shoe. When he gets when
he gets run over,
the shoes go boing boing.
It's bouncing. Okay, it's after he jumps out, really gets run over by the truck or whatever. His shoes bouncing. Okay, you are sadistic.
I know.
She's starting to scare me.
Okay, the very last of the movie. The robot that Gemma made in college, picks her up with Katie, grabbing these gloves that like move him.
The virtual gloves, basically control.
Yeah, those that controls him.
Mm-hmm.
Very tall, like 4 feet high than Megan.
Yeah, it's a great big robot that Gemma created.
It's probably like this tall than me.
It's almost like a life-size robot, but Gemma control it with the virtual reality controls.
With gloves and yeah. So Megan puts the hand on the robot, starts tearing her apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start laughing for joy that Megan is by. All of a sudden, Megan turns the tables. She's alive. She's alive. With half of her body.
Half her face, yeah.
Yeah, her face.
She's pulling a little Chucky. Half her face is gone, yeah.
Yeah, like right.
And half her body, yeah.
Yeah, right here is gone. Her legs are by. So her legs are by. Somewhere back there, and Gemma's basement workshop, in the house, and comes up to Katie. Then Katie moves to the door. Her back hits the door. Then
you have to give it a play-by-play.
I know. She hits the door, and then Megan walks up, and then she said, "A bad
Yes,
word."
okay. She said it. All right,
Bad word.
all right. You're giving him a play-by-play of the movie. You don't need to do that. Just basically you like the scene. He likes the climax at the end, the whole fight scene. That's cool. Okay. We're gonna work on these synopses with her. I promise.
We'll get that soon.
Okay, so. At the end of the day, what do you give Megan? How do you rate it?
A. 100 out of 10. A 100 out of 10. I know that's how I do
You
it.
can't do a 100 out of 10.
It won.
You want to just give it 2 thumbs up?
Yeah, like
There you
the
go.
video.
2 thumbs up. There you
Like
go.
the video.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's Kara's thoughts on Megan.
Your thoughts.
My thoughts. I've pretty much given my thoughts. They're tired of hearing me talk. I enjoy. I think it's another in a series of the AI goes rogue, does bad things with a little bit of a twist, and a little more allegory on things today. But I think it's fun. It's an easy watch. It's interesting. The visual effects of Megan are pretty cool. So yeah, I give it a thumbs up. I would recommend it if you're in this. Like I said, it's not overly gory. Even the unrated version is only got really that one bit, and it's not even that much. I've seen a lot worse, so it's not too bad. So yeah, that is it. So if you enjoy this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you thought about Megan, or your any other AI gone horribly wrong movies you might enjoy or recommend. So until next time, this is Chuck and
Kara.
I'm saying we will see you on the other side.
On the other side, yeah.
Bye.